Hello, hello. Oh, Mike's a little bit quiet today. Let's fix that. There we go. Welcome, everyone, to potentially the last Pokopia stream for a while. I could theoretically do like some building, Pokedex completion, Cloud Island stuff after, but I think for the sake of variety, if we roll credits tonight, I will probably be doing something different next week, and I will also probably be changing the schedule. Because we've been doing it on Thursdays, but now I have moved a social event that I do every week to Thursday, and a lot of days I end up just feeling like I don't have any time. So I think the second stream day is gonna end up being Friday or Saturday, but I haven't decided which yet. But heads up for that. Hello, Dizen. Welcome, welcome. And Gubbins. But yeah, the first thing that we have to check is that the second floor of Silphco should be, or third, I don't know. A floor of Silphco should be ready. I just need to get... I don't have my game window up. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Trying to get the window like resized correctly. There we go. All good. And I have everything for the very last step of the initiation challenge, except for a Game Boy. I've got to find a Game Boy. I'm guessing I can probably get one in Skyland somewhere, because I don't have the recipe for it yet. But I feel like with all the modern human objects that are scattered around, we can probably find that. I don't actually know what triggers credits. It could be Silphco, it could be the rocket. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It could be something mysterious that's not one of those two things, but I do think it's one of those two things. Or both of them. But we are gonna have another floor of this, I believe. I'm pretty sure there's one after this, which will take an hour. So I probably will go ahead and complete the rocket just as soon as I find the Game Boy. But I might also wait for more folks to be here. Oh, if only. Maybe the humans have learned how to play hide and sneak, and they're better at it than we are, and they've just been hiding for so long that we forgot that they were hiding. That's something that I've not done on stream at all. Rest well, Gubbins. Oh, but you mustn't undersell yourself either, sweetie pie. You love this project so well. I can really tell why they call you Tinkmaster. Heh, thanks. Now then, one last floor to go. The fourth floor. Yeah, we got one more. Now, I'd really love to make the fourth floor someplace glitzy and fancy, you know, for prim and proper sorts. Hey, CCT, how are you? But I don't really know anything about acting proper or fancy or anything like that. Do you know a Pokemon who could help us out, Rem? They gotta be all prim and proper like. Pikachu. What? There's a prim and proper Pikachu in the town near the sea. Well then, I'd sure love to meet him. So yeah, if you could maybe invite that fancy Pikachu to join us, it'd make me real happy. Oh, and you know how we need paper for our repair materials, yeah? I bet a Pokemon like Metang could help us with that by recycling waste paper. Or, like, trubbish, you know. I'm pretty good, I'm pretty good. Not much going on today. Sleep schedule is trash again, but other than that, not much going on in my life. Well, I'm sure I will eventually get Metang, but I should have plenty of paper. Let's see, I need to grab bricks and lumber out of a chest somewhere, and a little bit more concrete. Let's see. I think I should have that already, but we might need to make some concrete. Hello. Oh, we can almost we can almost touch Ho-Oh. We could if we could get up to the top of Silph. That's kind of wild. I want to try that sometime now once Silphco's rebuilt. See if we can run into Ho-Oh or Lugia. Are you gonna drop your feather? Have you dropped your feather? Did I just miss it? Oh no, there we go. Hello, Vulpix. I have not done anything for the Pokemon in this area. These poor Pokemon. I got sidetracked with the Cloud Island. Banana pudding with barbecue? So are you saying, like, banana pudding with barbecue sauce or banana pudding at a barbecue? I have not seen whatever this is. I do not know the context. As a dessert. So, banana pudding with barbecue sauce, is that the... Is that the context here? I would lean toward no, if that's the context, but I will try it. I will try anything once. Just about. Oh, as a... Yeah, why not? Why would anyone be against that? I don't understand. Why is it supposedly wrong? Is this just outrage bait? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, what is the rationale? Why is this a debate that we're having? I haven't had barbecue or banana pudding in a very long time. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is probably look around and see if I can find a Game Boy. It's not serious, it's not serious. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I'm glad this is not a serious debate. I'm glad people aren't getting up in arms over banana pudding at barbecue. It seems like a normal thing to me. Oh. Although I can't remember specifically if I've had it at a barbecue. Yeah, so that was where I went first because it seems like something that would be much more controversial. Although most people would probably end up on the side of no. But I'm not a big condiment fan overall. I usually don't even eat ketchup with French fries. I can enjoy it, but if I do, it's just a very, very tiny amount. Also, I prefer barbecue sauce on French fries. I think that's tastier. But I usually eat them with nothing. I think I wouldn't like that, but not because of the taste, but rather because it would make the roll, like, squishy. I don't think I'd like the texture. Oh no. I'd see that doesn't sound that odd to me because a lot of sauces are just mixtures of other sauces. Come on. Oh. Get up here another way. I could see that. I could eat fries with salsa and cheese. I don't know if I'd really specifically want it though, because again, I feel like for me that would be too soggy, and I don't like my food to be soggy, and I don't. Salsa is an exception though, because if it's something that I am eating with salsa, I will probably eat it with a lot of salsa. I don't like chili. I don't like it, and I can't eat it anymore, so I guess it's good that I don't like it. There should be somewhere with a bunch of buildings, but I don't know if I have gone the wrong way. Let's see, this is an office in here. Underground office. No Game Boys in this office, though. We're not playing video games on the clock, which is always morally correct to do if you think you can get away with it, by the way. I thought that was where we met Tinkaton, and I thought that there were other buildings here. Maybe I'm in the wrong area, though. Maybe we have to get, like, all the way over there? Not currently, CCT. I don't really see a lot of reason to, since there's no, like, online features. I'm not, like, against the port being a fairly straightforward port, but the fact that they're gonna make it with home makes me feel like, yeah, you could have added the online features, because that is not a feature the original game had. So I don't know, maybe eventually. Right now, probably not. Has anyone been playing Champions? I've been playing it a little bit. I'm not really a competitive battler. I'm sure that most of the real people that fight me are like, what the heck is this person doing? I have won some battles where I was fairly confident that a real person was involved. There are a lot of bots though, and sometimes it's very, very easy to tell that it's a bot. I think it's like in an okay place for a launch game. I don't play a lot of freemium games either, but I think the fact that I like that it links up with although I have a lot of issues with Home. I don't think Home is a good app. people are complaining, but I don't really think a lack of features is a problem that Champions has, to be honest with you. One thing people are complaining about is that it's the competitive format. Like, why wouldn't it be the competitive format? It was intended to be an app to host like official competitive play. Why would it not be the competitive format? I do think they'll probably add more things later, but I don't really have a problem with what it is right now. But there's not very much to it. That's also not really, to me, a problem. It is something that's always going to upset people, and I have always been against it as a major problem that the franchise has, because number one, there are more and more and more and more Pokemon, although Nintendo has more money than God, although the Pokemon is, the biggest franchise in the world, there's a lot of reasons to criticize the Pokemon Company, but expecting them to support every single Pokemon model, and especially in a competitive, a competitive landscape, to completely balance every single Pokemon at launch is, to me, that is a too big of an ask. It is unreasonable. And it also makes it's a good thing if you are trying to get specific Pokemon in the game, because the pool is smaller. Once the pool gets bigger, if they don't, so the two options are going to be, when you are recruiting Pokemon in game, that they restrict the pool, that they make it smaller and take older Pokemon out, which means that you are not going to be able to get some of them, or the pool just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so if you're looking for a specific Pokemon, it gets harder and harder. So I think, honestly, right now, if you want to pull for a specific Pokemon, rather than having to go build it in another Pokemon game and importing it with home, which the fact that you can do that, I think, is also kind of a nice, like, it doesn't make the monetization feel quite so bad, because you can always do that. But if you don't want to, if you would like to recruit through the game, it's pretty easy to get the specific thing that you're looking for. And it's not going to stay like that. You can play it on Switch. It'll also be on mobile, but it's not on mobile yet. But it is on regular Switch. And the save will go across devices, so like I can play it on the Switch too, and I can play it on my Switch, and with my save, it's there. And I'm sure mobile will probably also work that way. Yeah. So it is not perfect. I think major bugs are the thing that I would criticize more, although they are fixing them. They're working on it. I don't have a problem with the format, and I don't have a problem with the Pokemon that are available, because one thing that's also kind of relevant for a competitive landscape is that you see a variety of interesting things when the available Pokemon are different pools than you might expect. It changes the meta. So I think whether it's really a problem is kind of, your mileage may vary. I think it would be nice if someday it included all the Pokemon and it had multiple formats that just restricted the Pokemon that you could bring in that format. I think someday it would be best if it did that. But I think at launch, I think it's fine. That's my opinion, though. As a major casual for competitive, I am not good at it, I will tell you that. I don't know. I have not tried to play with any specific people. I've only done the random stuff. Because I don't know that you could do ranked I've been doing ranked to get like my points so I can recruit more Pokemon and buy clothes. The main thing that's frustrating to me, and this is not anything they can really do that much about, is that if I'm, as a major casual to competitive who doesn't have a lot of stuff memorized, who needs to learn things, what I'm either going to be doing when I get into a battle is, one, playing somebody who knows everything and is just gonna trash me. Like I said, I've won maybe 50-50. If I'm confident that it's a real person, I've won maybe 50-50. But it's usually somebody who's quite strong and just obviously knows what they're doing a lot more than I do, or it's a bot. There's not really, it doesn't feel like there are a lot of other beginner players of like a similar skill level to me that I could actually, you learn stuff when you lose, obviously, but it's not really fun to just lose. But the only other option is just there's bots everywhere. And that's obviously no fun either. It's easy points, it's easy victory points and easy rank, but then the higher you rank up, based on easy wins against bots, the actual players that you're fighting are going to be better. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I feel like there's got to be a Game Boy somewhere. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're seeking. I have not played Sonic Rumble, I don't think. Let me double check what that is. Sonic Rumble Party. Oh, it's a Battle Royale game. No. No, I don't really like Battle Royale games. Not my thing. Oh, I hit the controller. Let's see, let's get down in here. Lamps. Lights. So this looks like a dance club of some kind. I just came from here. Yeah, this has dresser, cooking stuff, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think dessert is always optional. I did not really grow up eating dessert. Like, that was not a thing that we did. Like, it was very rare. It's a bit strange to me, to be in a household where, I mean, we don't have dessert here, like, specifically all that often either. But I know some people do, like, really, they have a dessert after their meal. And that is just not a thing that was part of my household culture growing up. We didn't really do that unless, like, occasionally someone would make like a cake or brownies or something and we would have that around, and you might have that after a meal, but you might just have it randomly as a snack. So I don't know. I feel dessert is always optional. Dessert is not actually. I'm not the biggest brownie fan. I did bake a lot. I used to make cookies and cakes pretty often. But my family liked those like box brownie mix, and I'll eat a couple if they're there. They're not really my favorite though. Much prefer cake or cookies to brownies. I'm always eating cake because I'm moe. I think cookies are pretty moe also. Such as Rem's official favorite food, which is checkerboard cookies. But Rem's secret favorite food is strawberry shortcake, the hidden favorite food. I don't know if there is a game. I figured there must be a Game Boy here somewhere, but I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of residential type areas that would have a Game Boy. It's mostly offices. I can't recall if I've made a Coca-Cola cake. I think it's a strong, like, concept. I mostly will make a wacky cake, or crazy cake is often called, which is a cake that doesn't contain eggs or milk, I don't think, or butter. It is an oil-based cake. It's called, the name is wacky or crazy because I guess the concept is that it's strange that it doesn't have any of those ingredients. They're very easy to throw together, though. Oh, I see. Oh no, no vanilla. Vanilla extract definitely always improves everything, I feel. Dessert-wise, I should specify. I am a big vanilla extract fan. Oh, I fell. I didn't hit R fast enough. Oh, it was hard. That's really strange. I wouldn't think the amount of vanilla extract that you put in a cake would affect its texture to that degree. That's interesting. Not what I would, expect to happen. Oh no. That's strange. I kind of wonder if it might have actually been something else, because you usually do not use a lot of vanilla extract in a cake, and that amount of moisture added to or taken from a cake should not make it hard. I'd love to see the recipe if you have it. That's a very intriguing concept to me. But I am sorry, the cake wasn't good. One time I was making my own birthday cake because I would do that, and I accidentally turned it into a brick because our oven, the dial had been broken. It had been broken for a very long time. It was reversed, and so when it was set to bake, it would broil, and it was set to broil, it would bake. At some point, it got fixed, and I didn't realize it got fixed, so I broiled the cake. It was not good. By the time I realized what happened... Oh, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I think it was that the temperature dial had been messed up and something had been fixed with it. So it was not on the temperature that I thought it was. I think that's the situation that it might have been. It was one of those two things. That oven was just like, it worked fine, but you had to know what to set it to get the result that you wanted. Ah, I see. No worries. Okay, so up here we've just got some tables. I'm gonna have to get that Game Boy, because if I don't, I can't complete the rocket. You'd think it would be in a residential area like this, but I've not seen it anywhere else. So I feel like it must be in the Skylands somewhere. kind of interesting having an office beneath. It's Team Rocket. Team Rocket has an office beneath a dance club. I'm trying to remember. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Table, science experiment, and a powered-on computer. Yeah, Porygon. We gotta get Porygon. But I don't know. So these are tables, obviously. I've got a computer. I don't have a science experiment. Oh. Poor Porygon. It is true, it was Pikachu's fault. If I remember correctly, after that, there was a way of measuring if flickering should cause seizures or not that was invented, I think, in Japan and or the UK. And so it's used in Japan and it's used here, but I don't think the US actually uses it. Let's also check up in the tower, because it could be up there somewhere. In a Tinkaton's tower. There's a bunch of random stuff in there. No, yeah. Sometimes I'll be watching old anime and I'm like, dear lord. I think Ray Earth is another bad one for that. If I remember correctly. Although it's been a while since I've watched it. Ah. Oh yeah, I need to get lumber and what was the other thing? There was something else I needed to pick up. Let me check something. Oh, yeah. Tenchi in general, the first opening for Tenchi Muyo, like the OVAs, is really bad. It's really, really bad. It's hard to look at. The opening that is in, every single episode. It's been a long time since I've watched that movie. Oh, I get it as a quest reward. I was just looking up to make sure that we weren't like completely missing something that we should be seeing, but we have to actually finish the building. So let's get that. I should have gotten that going first before I even started looking. Hello, Thunder. Welcome, welcome. And we've got to get to environment level 5. I'm at 4, so that won't take long. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, CCT. Where is it that I need to go? Up there. Thunder hangs out on YouTube sometimes. You can see YouTube chat underneath the Twitch chat on the overlay. I can't combine them because that's against Twitch rules, but it is there. It can be seen. Okay, so what did I need to slap in here? So we have a minimum of an hour to wait before we can do the rock. Okay, I need a little more concrete, lumber, and bricks. That's cool. I have volumes 3 and 4 of the manga checked out, which 4 came through on my hold earlier, and I was worried I might not get 3 in time, but thankfully whoever had 3 finished it early. So I've got them both to read now. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, though. Ah, that makes sense, Thunder. Well, wherever y'all are, I appreciate you. Hello, Ninetales. Ninetales likes to just stand on random things. I feel like a lot of Pokemon do, but I notice it more with Ninetales because the model's just so long and they'll stand kind of like, hanging off the side of something. Oh yeah, Rayearth is coming. When is Rayearth airing? What season is that gonna be? Ah, okay. I think it was 10 oh god, 10 bricks. I might need more lumber than that. And I do not appear to have more concrete. Do I have limestone here? Do I have limestone with me? I don't, so I'm gonna have to find my limestone. This is the fun part. What box is what? I've mostly been playing on my Cloud Island, honestly. I don't know why I started it, because there's so much to do in the main game that I haven't finished, but it's been fun. If anybody ever wants to, like, play on a Cloud Island, you're welcome to visit mine. Just poke me in the server. Although the thing with Cloud Islands is that you have a completely separate inventory and separate Pokedex, which is cool. You don't have to decide if you want your Pokemon in your regular world or your Cloud Island. But the only way that you can get something from a Cloud Island in your, like, gameplay is to take a picture of it. I saw somebody on Reddit mentioning, because they had a world that I guess that they let people visit, like, they made it public, and they would see, because you can look at the inventories of people who played in your world, they would see where, like, one person had gone through everybody, like, the houses of everybody who built a house on it and, like, taken all their materials. Somebody else had deconstructed all the rare habitats and put the rare stuff in their inventory, thinking they were going to get to take it home, even though it tells you multiple times when you start and when you leave that your inventory will not be transported with you. But it's the it cuts out problems like in Animal Crossing where you would where people could steal stuff if it was not it is kind of like Minecraft, like it's an instance. Hello, Shapino, welcome. But like in Animal Crossing, if you leave an item out because you can't move furniture when you're visiting, but if an item is left out, for example, one thing that people would do in Animal Crossing is have an item that is left out and able to be picked up so that people could pick it up and catalog it, and then they could order it from their catalog. But if someone was untrustworthy, they could just steal it. Or like people would leave the star crystals, I can't remember what they're called, but like the fallen stars out just for aesthetic reasons, and people would come to their island and just steal them. And then instantly disconnect. And you can't do anything like that on Pokopia, but it doesn't stop people from trying. And, you know, the advantage that it has over Minecraft is just simply that the owner of the island can take things out of the inventories. So you have complete control. If somebody comes and steals a bunch of stuff and then logs out, or even, you might even be able to do it while they're logged in, I'm not sure. But you can just take the stuff back. They cannot hold it hostage. But anyway, I've been spending most of my off-stream Pokopia time getting my Cloud Island set up. Maybe I'll go there and just kind of show... I've been building houses. I don't think I'm going to keep them. I think I would like to make it look more interesting, and they're pretty basic houses, but I've been building them just to get the environment area increased. Okay, I need 6 more pieces of lumber and a few more pieces of... Oh, I should have concrete in the Withered Wasteland. Because this is going to take an hour. There's no way around this taking an hour. We gotta bring Pikachu. Yeah, it is a very long movie, CCT. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure if I finished it. I saw them all at one point, but I think I fell asleep multiple times. It took me a really long time to finish the books. I finally did a few years back. They're just very long. They're very, very long. And I really like The Hobbit. I enjoyed that a lot as a child. But then when I tried to read the first Lord of the Rings book, it starts out very dry historian mode. And it's a bit... Once you get through that... it starts rolling, although it's still very long, but I could not, as a younger person, get past the this is some family history, here you go. I don't think I've seen the extended cuts. I saw them on TV. I thought there was a noise in my actual house, but it's Venomoth flapping. Oh, wow. Cool, we have what we need. You're probably about to give us lumber. Cool. Okay. We now have everything we need. We just gotta go get Pikachu. Ah, that is very, very long. I can't imagine trying to watch it in a theater. I think they'd have to put an intermission in it. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that long in a theater. I wish they had intermissions in regular length movies, to be honest with you. I wish they still did that, but they don't. I see. I would imagine that they are on DVD in this household somewhere. Also, I have Empoleon now. I've got the whole family in my house here. If I'm allowed to enter my house. Mareep's been hanging out in here. What's wrong, Piplup? What's upsetting you? That is a very sad looking Piplup. What's wrong, Piplup? Okay, it's fine now, I think. Look at that Naruto run. Exactly, Thunder. My bladder is not made for this. I cannot. I wonder if it has registered... No. Empoleon might need some more stuff to be happy. Pikachu. This is Pikachu's house over here somewhere. Over there. I don't know too much about that, like what the length would be. Oh, someone's moving into this house. Oh no, it's just Pikachu.
Oh, if it isn't Rem, how lovely to see you. Do you need me for something? Gracious me, you're reconstructing a large building only with the help of other Pokemon. Pee-hee, you never stop doing amazing things, do you? And that's what makes you so amazing. I'm not quite sure how I would be able to help, but I'm happy to tag along regardless. Well then, please guide me to the construction site.
Minccino also lives here in this. This is a very cute household. Let me just check if anybody's in here. I think I actually need to reduce the number of shops that I have, but give me that. What's that on the left there? That's really cheap. Pokemon have wildly varying concepts of the worth of items. It's quite interesting. It's fascinating to me. I don't think I have this yet. Later, Thunder. See you in a bit. Like, I guarantee you that that slide is probably more difficult to make than this wall torch, but this wall torch is very expensive. Oh, it's fine. Oh crap. I really wish there was a, like, a button to put... It's hard to describe because there is an as much as possible button, like you can put your whole stack in there, but I would like it to put only as much of the stack as is necessary to complete the amount that you need for the trade. Just there's several like little quality of life things that seem like major oversights. Not major, they are small, but like... Okay, nobody's in this one. Just some things I really wish they'd done differently. Item management is also one. Because, like, on the one hand, if it's a linked storage, then it is gonna have an upper limit, like an Animal Crossing, where my storage is basically always almost full. I'm always trying to figure out what I can get rid of. You don't have that because it's just as many chests as you build, but you've got to find somewhere to put them, and they're all in different places. And also, there is no way to add so like, say everything that's in my... So there's fluff in here. There should be a button I can hit that would like put fluff and clay and anything from my inventory that's in this box already into that stack. But alas. We're gonna need some more Pokemon as well. Why don't you come with me? Why don't you come with me? I don't know how many we're gonna need. You know what? You can come with me too. I figure we'll need at least a few. And we'll have to do a little bit of habitat work to make Pokemon happier, since I just simply have not done that at all right now. Pikachu! So cute. So much cuter than a regular Pikachu. Cutscene. There was one of these with Chef Dente as well, because I didn't realize that the cutscene would begin as soon as I approached Tinkmaster. Oh, you must be that prim and proper Pikachu I've heard all about. Thanks for making your way all the way out here. Must have been exhausting.
I don't know that I appreciate being called prim and proper. I'm tougher than I look, I assure you. Well then, no time like the present. How may I help?
Whoa, sorry about that. I wasn't trying to say you're weak or anything. We're counting on your help once we start work on the 4th floor. Okay, so I need just 2 more random Pokemon. What's down here? Oh, vines from the Servine. You can come with me. Oh, little feets. I really love the Snivy line. It's one of my favorites. And this is the first one I've got from it so far. Oh no, so they put out like a significant amount of stuff about how they used Gen-I in their development process for multiple games, and Yokai Watch was one of them. Yeah. It seems they made some misplays there. They really do. They really, really do. I'm not really attached to anything from level 5, but people really love their properties. It's just not necessary to do this. It really isn't. Alright, get this started, and then we'll work on habitats a bit. Maybe I will go ahead and pop over to my Cloud Island just while we're waiting, because we obviously can't progress now before an hour passes. Thank God it's not an overnight, but apparently Tinkmaster makes any project take an hour, which is really nice. I wish I knew that before, but I don't have much that I don't use the prefabs a lot, so here it was really just the Poke Center. Alright, I think we're at 4. We should be at 4. Yeah. I didn't really do anything with my house because I didn't know if I was gonna actually keep it. I don't really like it. But I could throw a little bit more furniture in there. Although the Pokemon that are in there are not ones that I necessarily want permanently, except for Mimikyu. They're just ones that didn't have a home. I haven't, like, the reason that I haven't done anything is that I just don't know what I want to do with this area. Like, I don't know if I want to rebuild these buildings, if I want to put something else here instead. But let's put some objects out for the shared, like, current habitat matrix over there. So that Pokemon will be happier. Oh, not that. Not gonna think too hard about this. I'm just gonna... Wait, that might not actually be a great spot for that. Okay, yeah, no. We want it a bit closer to here. So that it's within this area. Yeah. I need to make the Gengar habitat now that I have this. I thought I had something that I wanted to sit on this table. I guess not. Oh no, yeah, I thought I had a Moonabank, unless it was in the... Yeah, I do. Okay. Many Pokemon like Moonabanks because they're cute and spooky and strange, I think. Something like that. They're definitely cute and spooky. Oh, nothing lives here, though. So it's not super helpful for that many Pokemon, actually. So let's actually move that over here. So we've got Duskull, we've got Greninja, Frogadier. I'm not actually sure how much these overlap, to be fair. Oh, Froakie and... Okay, so there's Froakie and Duskull. Alright, so we can put it here. Duskull at least should like it. And I'll want a comfort item of some kind. I don't have any on me. Later, CCT. Enjoy your pizza. Oh, I do have a Wobblefoot Wobbler. There's not a lot of exercise items. It's one of them. Lots of Pokemon like balloons. Because they're round and colorful. And probably other things. Lots of Pokemon like... Oh, I've got too much stuff. Lots of Pokemon like books. Because I think they're watching stuff. They might also be strange, and they're letters and words. I've got too much crap. I still haven't made a vault because I don't know where I want to put it. I was gonna make it... I thought I'd make it on the Cloud Island, but you can't, so I guess I could do it at Pallet Town. Oh, comfort items. What do the Froakie line actually like? Let's see. Water, ocean vibes, cleanliness, watching stuff containers, exercise, shiny stuff. Okay. Okay. Shiny stuff's a little bit difficult. But I think this hammock has ocean vibes. And will be a relaxation item that big Pokemon can use.
What are you doing, Zephyr Kitty? What is it?
This is Ninetales and Poliwhirl. What does Poliwhirl like? Ninetales likes luxury and maybe cute stuff. Water, cleanliness, nature, exercise, spinning stuff. Good lord, I need lots of exercise items. There's really not very many. Spinning stuff. I don't know if anything I can make would be considered spinning stuff other than the washer, but you need power for that. Possibly the toilet as well, I don't really know. Oh, I can make a punching bag. It's here somewhere. Outdoor, maybe? Yeah. We only need to get one more level, so this shouldn't take too long. I might need to push this over one. Where the heck is the punching bag? Here it is. Okay. That should make them a little happier. I can't remember what counts for luxury. What else does Ninetales like? Fire, soft stuff, luxury, watching stuff, and pretty flowers. If I happen to have some wildflowers, I know what to make, but I don't know if I do. What category is it in? Oh, I don't have any wildflowers, but that's okay because I've got the book, which for some reason is watching stuff. It's kind of like anything that you look at rather than specifically things that you watch, like that would have movement. I thought I made a book. Maybe I... Oh, no. No, maybe I didn't. Oh, well. A lot of things count as watching stuff but that you wouldn't necessarily expect, but I can't really remember most of them. Also, I think these decorative shelves are strange stuff for some reason. I don't know, it's kind of hard to intuit what is what with the different types of items. Okay, Ninetales will be happier. You want a pretty flower decoration. I would have to go get some wildflowers, probably. Oh, I think this counts as pretty flowers, potentially. A lot of the plants, for some reason, are pretty flowers, even if they're not actually flowers. The potted plants, for sure. Oh, this should be included. Oh no, it's Poliwhirl. Shoot, the wall is not included in Ninetales habitat. I could have it move into this patch. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Then we can put this here. Now, what do you feel about that? Does that count? No it doesn't. Alright. Why are trees pretty flowers, but leaves aren't? We'll have some over here. My hand is wanting to fall asleep today. I am not sure why. Very strange. Boing. Okay. While I'm here, let's also throw some of this out of my inventory. No. No doubles. Oh god, do I have room to? Not really. Well, I have less wildflowers here than I thought. I guess I could bring some seeds with me. Where's that, like... This is what I want. Thought I'd be able to make a few more things, but I don't want to use up all my wildflowers in case I want to make habitats with them. I don't know if I've got everything from all the wildflower habitats. I may well not. Wait, are you guys getting the game audio? I am not seeing it. That's really weird. Hold on. Apologies if you're not actually getting game audio. It's not in my mixer. I'm so sorry if the game has just been silent the whole time. That sucks. Oh, crap. It's been turned off. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Although it's still not actually working. I'm so sorry that that's been turned off. God, we've been going for like an hour. My apologies. I didn't see that it wasn't in my mixer. Oh, that sucks so bad. Please always tell me if there seems to be something missing or wrong. Although I don't know how noticeable it would have been because this is pretty ambient audio, but still, it was not supposed to be dead silent. It was definitely not. I don't know why that got turned off. Okay, Ninetales, I got you your thing. Are you happier now? Okay, we need a few more notches before we are improved. What does Gardevoir like? You're in my house currently. For now, temporarily. Strange, luxury, healing, watching, and symbols. There's very few healing items. I think it's honestly maybe just the first aid kit, although I'd have to double check. Luxury is generally, but I don't have any gold ingots or limestone here to make the luxury items. Strange stuff. I think often these calendars, as well as being like things with writing on it, although there's a letter and writing category, but it seems like a lot of things end up— oh yeah, these are strange for sure. I think all the shells might be. But I'm not 100% on that. Definitely some of them are. I wonder if you can get habitat with the mini bookcase rather than the large bookcase. Well, we'll try that to start with. Not that there's much room in here. Oh yeah, my comfort level will also go up if I put stuff in here, so... I hate the way things aren't centered on the bookshelf. Really, really don't like it. I feel like Mimikyu probably likes strange stuff also. I've still yet to find the crystal ball either. I'm so angry because it was in a Pokemon store and I just forgot to buy it because I didn't have enough extra stuff on me, so I was like, oh, I'll go get some and I'll come back and buy it, and I just forgot and lost it. Rickety. Should be down here somewhere. I really don't like the way this dex is. It is roughly in like the areas that you find them in, like their habitat is associated with, but not entirely, because sometimes the evolutions are in different places. And it's just not, it should be national dex order, or there should be a national dex option, and there's not, and I'm angry about it. Shiny, containers, slender objects, wooden stuff. Also, I feel like Rookidee and Gardevoir probably want bright. But Mimikyu probably doesn't. So that might be a little bit difficult. But they're not my permanent roommates. I'm happier. I need to keep putting stuff in my house. Ditto just wants there to be a bunch of stuff. I guess it assumes that if you put an object in your house, you probably like it. There's probably a reason that you did that. I feel like that's probably a strange object, although I don't know for sure. You should be able to put one candle in without making it bright for, what's it? For Mimikyu, and I think the resort table is a luxury item, I want to say. We are running out of room very quickly. This is just a very small temporary house. Oh yeah, I made the balloons to throw over there in that like communal area. Just to see if it helped. Oh, it's a wall switch, not a mirror. Oh yeah, they're at the end because they're like in a random miscellaneous category, I guess. I should now be way happier. If I'm not at awesome, I'll be a little confused. Oh, I didn't put the rug in. I don't know if that'll count as inside my house. Greninja is now, or not Greninja, Frogadier is now great, randomly. Nobody else is happy with the things I've given them yet. But I'm still at nice. I should update instantly, I believe, so let's just keep putting stuff in my house, I guess. I'm gonna be really frustrated if not being able to quickly get to level 5 is the thing that prevents us from finishing the game tonight. There's no way, we have to get there. Like, it's gonna happen. Let's make more posters. Although they're not decorations, so I don't know if they have a furniture value. I really don't know about that. So let's make some other wall stuff. Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. There's really not room for more furniture. Still hasn't made me happy. Okay. You would think. But I'm not really sure if those posters and rugs count as anything at all, so... I guess the way to potentially check would be to... like... see if a house will count as having 3 pieces of furniture in it if you just put posters in it. I know fossils have some kind of value, because they count for lots of dirt. Only one of these will count, but we're doing 2. Man, am I still not happy? I'm still not even at great. Wow, ditto. Your thirst for objects knows no bounds. I got you that thing you wanted. Go look at it and be happier. Go be satisfied. Let's see, Sprigatito, Pupitar, Trapinch. Where's Vulpix? Flygon, Mischievous, Swablu. Where's Vulpix's home? I don't actually know. I thought it was one of the first few that I made, but... I don't know. Jackalope. Well, Mischievous, Flygon, Swablu. What do y'all like? Do you have anything in common? Can you share anything? dry, so you're just probably not going to be that happy here regardless. Dirt, fire, nature, stone, wooden. I'm gonna have to start moving them somewhere better, but I will have to build structures to do that, and I just don't know what I want this area to be. Spooky, strange, shiny, colorful watching. Watching. Okay. Soft stuff is pretty easy. I made some balloons, I believe. Yes. Just throw that in the middle. I'm gonna need that for a habitat anyway. I'm out of Muna Banks, I've used them all. So many things like strange and cute stuff. I know we've got some watching. So I'll just make a book. So now they have comfort and toy. I think balloons are a toy and not a decoration. Yeah. Lot of toys. Which was an opposite of the problem that I had at the beginning where I had no toys that I could make. Now I kind of would like some more decorations, but... we've got some outside stuff. For Swablu. I don't know if any of this, like, appeals to any specific thing that they like, but... I don't know if that's accessible by all of them. At least 2 of them. I don't think it'll be. No, it's just a little bit off for this one. Oh well. Alright. Are y'all happy now? We're getting closer. Although I don't see anybody who's risen. Actually, does Mimikyu want it to be dark? Because if it doesn't, we can just add lights to my place, but... Where are you, Mimikyu? Should be down toward the bottom. Or not? See, this is why I hate this dex. I could do it alphabetically, but then the lines wouldn't be together. Yeah, it won't start. And I think Orchidee and Gardevoir are probably both bright. I wanted it to live with me, but actually, let's go ahead and move you out to maybe the patch where I put this other stuff. If I can make some room. Okay, you live here now. You should probably actually be happier there. I can put some light there for you. I don't know where to put Gardevoir. No clue. Maybe that grass patch. Gardevoir is up there, and I don't feel like going up there. Oh, Gardevoir's not gonna come running, though. Oh yeah, food should just generally help. Slap some food boxes down. I like to try and get the environment levels all the way up for them without food, because I am just simply never gonna continually refill these, but... Please, may I craft things? I'm not sure how far they'll go to eat. I don't think it necessarily has to be directly in their area, but maybe it does. I'm not really entirely sure about that. Just putting some different flavors of stuff in there if I happen to have it. And don't really need it for anything. Please enjoy the broken phone that I put a picture of you on. It looks a little ominous. I kinda like that. Still not enough to take me up to awesome. How much stuff do you need to know? I need a bigger house. Because I'm really out of places to put stuff over there. How would you be happier in your life? What would you like? Oh, you're awesome now. Okay, that... Oh yeah, yeah. I need the other ones. Everybody, tell me what you want. I barely ever use honey to get items now. Oh, right, because they're... Yep, okay. No. Oh, you're already right there. Okay, so I can't talk to any of them. Oh, there's Vulpix. Trap bench wants to dry, so there's not necessarily that much point in, You want a toy? Okay. Not necessarily that much point in, calling it, because it's probably not gonna really like anything that I put too much until it's dry. Actually, speaking of that, let's make some lights. Please, please let me craft. I would really like to be able to craft. I do have some power running. So we can get this lit up a little bit better. I don't think I have the recipe for these streetlights, though. I also might need to run more power. Yeah, I won't be able to run it over here. Okay. I cannot wait to be able to do... I've heard about wireless existing. Oh, right, there is a tree there. I've heard about wireless existing. I cannot wait. I hate these things. I do not like the wires. They're a pain, and they don't look good. It's simply not. I am not vibing with it. Let's see, Vulpix probably wants it... Actually, no, I think Vulpix wants it to be warm. Sprigatito probably wants it to be bright. let's go make a fire pit for Vulpix, and maybe one for Ninetales also. The most annoying thing about it, too, is that sometimes you just kind of have to wait for the game to realize that habitats have been improved. It's often not instant. So I feel like I've done enough to probably get it from 4 to 5, but I don't think it's registered that yet. There you go. Light that up for yourself. Nope. And really, it wouldn't be that difficult to at least get one level if I actually had more areas that were actually the way that I wanted them to be. But so I'm not wanting to slap too much stuff down because I'm just gonna have to move it later. That would be you. You are taller than a Dreepy. But I do feel like I've probably done enough that this should have gone up one notch. You probably don't want fire, so I'll put it over here. They're all gonna be in this tiny house all the time now as well because there's a bunch of stuff in there. And they'll just go wherever there's stuff, regardless of it, if it's their area or not. They'll go hang out there, but... You were at nice already. Okay, you've gone up to great as well. Vulpix should also be happier, but it probably needs more. Oh, it wanted a toy, that's right. So we gotta make a toy for Vulpix. Or, let's see, what do we have in here? Not much in the way of toys. I think it likes soft things. Oh no, maybe it's round things. Vulpix. You should be at the top, but you're not because this isn't the national dex. Round stuff. I think balloons are also round stuff, so we could just make more balloons, put balloons everywhere. Stylish seat should be round stuff. Not everything that you think is round is, but I believe stylish stool is. I'm not even for sure that balloons are, but they are a toy, so we'll just use all our Pokemetal. Why not? I've got so much. It's really not difficult to get. It was a pain when I started my Cloud Island, though, because you have nothing. So you don't have any crops or anything. And it's relatively quick to get the stuff you need to make hamburger steak, but it's not gonna grow in a single day. I think not even if you fertilize it the first day, it's not going to. But you get one full charge of powered up rock smash. So in order to dig out a cave for the Larvitar family, I was having to go in, dig out as much as I could on one, leave, and then go back in, because it would refresh if you left and went back in. I left and went back like 7 times just to get the cave dug out. But that wasn't a problem for more than a couple of days once I had all my stuff. My food supplies. Oh, this doesn't go over here. This is for Vulpix. I feel like Sprigatito will probably also like this. But I don't know if there's an overlap. There is, maybe like right here. Doesn't look good, but it's fine. Okay, you've now got comfort, you've got warmth, although I don't know if it's enough for this area to be warm. You've got a toy, which might also be round. I guess I could put down some of the 15-minute structures, if there are 15-minute structures for this area. And just stuff them with things, I don't know. Mischievous, what do you like? Spooky stuff, I'm sure, but what else? Strange, shiny, colorful watching. Oh yeah, I put this stuff here for you already. Let me see what else counts as strange, because it's so variable, it's very random. And I'm not sure if it's actually all known yet. It might be a work in progress as to what items are tagged what. I don't really have a lot of stuff on me. I could put a gravestone down here somewhere, that would also be spooky. I don't think Swablu cares about anything that a gravestone would be. So I'll just slap that here. Oh boy, this area's become a bit of a cluster. I do not enjoy it, and I'll have to move it all around later, but we're going for it. Okay, what would you like? Dry flavored food. Wait. Okay, that is just outside your area, so you are not counting it. Okay. It's gonna annoy me, but let's push that right here. Oh, I don't actually want you to follow me. Okay, I'm just gonna give you one, because you're still not acknowledging that. The problem with, so I just am never there to replenish the food, even when I've got stuff. Oh, there wasn't anything in there. When I've got stuff to do it, I am usually never there to replenish it. You know, they'll eat it all eventually. But if there's not food and you ask them what they want, they won't tell you, usually, because they'll just ask for food. Okay, you're up. God, how much more do we need to do? This feels like it's taking so much longer. Let's get Swablu out here. And Sprigatito. Where's— I thought Swablu was over here. I keep getting confused. Yeah, you want food. I believe potatoes are sweet. Nom nom nom. I can has Tato. Yay! Alright, that was the last little push, I guess. It might fall, so we gotta do this quickly. I have to admit, I am that whatever person when it comes to the being asked what I want for food, because I'm really not particular, and it's very rare that I have a strong urge to eat something specific. So if you make me a specific suggestion, I will probably say yes. If you give me several choices, I will probably say any of them are fine. Yeah, we are just barely in here, so we better, get this recipe. Wait. Oh, crap. It's not gonna be there until I finish the building, though. Oh, no. I guess we need to continue to work on the environment a little bit, just in case. For example, maybe it, like, rains on a dry Pokemon or something. Well, there's not actually any dry areas, so that wouldn't be a problem, but... like, if the fire gets put out by rain, it will no longer be warm. So we are living on the edge here. I swear some of them should be a little higher than they are right now. But it's just a really frustrating thing. Like, I will know that I've done enough to get the Pokemon up to awesome, but it just will not acknowledge that anything has changed for a while. I guess worst coming to worst, I could just look at a Cloud Island and take a photograph of it. Is it a little cheesy? Yes. Does it get the stream moving? Yes. How close are we on that, by the way? I don't think I saw it finish. I would say it's probably like half an hour. Oh, it is done. Okay, okay. Ready for the big reveal? Here we go! It does look good, I'll give him that. There's Selfco.
We did it! We all worked together and totally fixed up this big building. Rem, all of you, thanks so much for helping me out. I had a blast.
So it's finally finished, is it? That's quite the feat for Pokemon alone to accomplish.
I had a lot of fun too. It really has become quite a magnificent building.
Ho ho ho, well then, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look inside, or oh no? What's happening?
Oh my, what was that just now?
This building, what is happening here?
What the heck's that voice? I hear it coming from above. Oh my, there's something very odd happening in the sky.
I believe someone was moving on the roof just now. Rem, will you please go check the roof of this building? It might be a Pokemon we haven't met before. I don't know what kind of voice to do for it because I don't know what it is yet.
Please, Rem, do it for me. I'd be crushed if anything happened to the beautiful building we just—
Can you imagine? Like, you just finished building this floor by floor, your team of like 10 Pokemon. You've put all of your love, sweat, and tears into this building, and just a legendary Pokemon comes out of the sky and like top to bottom just smashes it. Things that could happen in the world of Pokemon. Oh, I gotta get some power run up here. Does the elevator work? Probably not, I would think. Oh, it does. Oh, wow. It threatened it. Oh! I guess maybe potentially... So there was a, like... a round thing like that that like went down like really far, and I went all the way, like I climbed down the ladder in it and it wouldn't like really let me move around inside of it. Maybe it was a broken elevator. Concrete mixer. Random chest. Pokemon play area. We gotta check this out before we go up to the roof. Just in case. Just in case they smash our hard work. Nah, but they won't. Whoa! Oh. Oh. I fell through the stairs. Yay. Hello. Elevator system's a little bit weird. Third floor. Cafeteria. That's cute. Oh, is that a... Oh, it's a Nuzleaf light. I've not seen that before, I don't believe. That's really cute. And it's a little Venusaur, or not Venusaur, Victory Bell pitcher. Like for plant. That's so cute. We've got more important things than legendary Pokemon to go through right now. No guardrails. Yeah, the elevators just are a little janky. Because it's like moving into them is weird, you've gotta like press a button to get off or on. You can't really fully move around inside them. Giovanni's office. This could be credits, by the way. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna trigger it. And I have a feeling that I probably will cry. Either way. You know, I wonder if it's even advisable to be using an elevator in this moment with like a scary shadow void over the top of the building. Probably not, I would say. I think that's probably like fire rules. Rooftop cafe. Master Ball. This is so cool. I knew who it would be, but I was still speechless. I don't know if you heard me say "oh" very quietly. You're an odd ditto. Did you and your friends construct this building? Who are you? I am a Pokemon who was created by humans. I was concerned that humans might be using the power of their so-called science in unwise ways again. You know, you'd know a lot about that. But if this large building was indeed constructed by Pokemon, well, that's quite the surprise. Where did all the humans go? I do not know. The last time I saw a human was in a city where rain no longer fell. I believe it was called Fuchsia. They were putting up a peculiar building on a nearby beach. I think it highly likely that they were plotting something nefarious. If you're curious about humans, I suggest you investigate around there. Although a great deal of time has passed, I can't be sure that the building still exists. I don't usually speak at such length. Perhaps this is a sign that I've taken a liking to you. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's, however its size and disposition are vastly different. I wonder if it's possible to give homes to the legendary Pokemon that you meet through the story. It's time I took my leave. Perhaps we shall meet again somewhere. We're friends with Mewtwo. Who can resist that face? That ditto face? Although you can't actually see my eyes. Hello, Rem. Who did you find on the roof? Please come back here soon and tell us what you learned. I actually saw a video recently that was about the there's like an NPC in the first 2 gens that likes to copy people. I can't remember her name. She had green hair though. And in the anime, folks may remember, Duplica is probably based on her. But Duplica's Ditto is, you know, the whole plot, and I had forgotten about this, but it's true, the whole plot about Duplica's Ditto is that it's bad at being a Ditto because it's supposed to perfectly copy everything else. But apparently it was just so charming that they have carried that over into anything but like in the battles, when you transform in the battles, but like the whole franchise, like the plushes, all kinds of stuff. You're gonna see Ditto with the funny eyes, but that is simply a Ditto that's not very good at its job. What's that? Well, I'll be, you found Mewtwo. So now you've become friends with the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. Astonishing. Truly, what? Oh.
Truly, what an amazing surprise.
I can't believe an incredible Pokemon like that came all the way to celebrate us completing the building. It's not exactly why Mewtwo came here. Mewtwo thought it was gonna have to put the smackdown on some humans again.
Oh my, were they terribly good looking?
That took me out a little bit, as you can tell. Dente's got some priorities. So tell us, did Mewtwo say anything about the humans? They don't know what happened to the humans. Really? Well, that's unfortunate. But it did seem like you two were talking for quite a while. Are you certain they didn't tell you anything about the humans? Really try to remember. There was that one thing. Oh ho, that building we discovered near the cave where you and I first met, eh? It may be a good idea to investigate that building a bit further. But aside from everything else, it seems the sudden appearance of Mewtwo can be chalked up to the impressive job you all did rebuilding this great structure. Well done indeed, everyone. I hope we can continue working together like this so that all Pokemon in all the towns can live comfortably. Yay! I am gonna take a quick break before we go. We should hopefully be able to... Well, let me just make sure. I can get the recipe. What I saw is that it's supposed to be in the shop after you complete that if you're at level 5, but I don't know. It could have been incorrect information. No, it's not here. Let's see. I'm a little concerned by that. I have reached... Okay, yeah. Everything says that you have to reach environment level 5. And we have done so. Apparently you cannot 3D print it because it's too important. I guess I will first go ahead and check out the... So it's not here, is it? I don't see it. We are still at level 5. Maybe you have to actually get to level 6? But everything says level 5. Maybe... Oh, maybe this is what I have to do? Yeah, I might just have to do this quest. Hello, Duskull. Rising. Please give me the Game Boy recipe. Please. Yes, okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, I am gonna go take a quick break now, and then we will Oh, its expression was so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a quick break, and then we will go complete the initiation challenge and probably cry. See y'all in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I got a little biscuit snack, stretched my legs, got, refreshed my water, and I found my tissues. Because I usually have pocket tissues somewhere, but I had to play the which pocket are my pocket tissues in game. Turned out to be in my heavy coat. There's probably some in my little backpack somewhere as well, but... Zephyr is sneezing, I hear her. She's been good up until now, but me moving about the house probably has woken her. Alright. I'm scared. Oh, it gave us the recipe, right? We should probably still have to make it. Oh no, maybe it did just give us one. It just gave us one, okay. Alright. Oh, back to where it began. So it was, in fact, both of these things that trigger it because you can't get the Game Boy. What I had read on Game 8 just now, if it's correct information, is that you can't 3D print it, so the only way you'd be able to get it would be completing that quest and raising the environment level. I think you had to do the Tinkerton quest because I don't think that he gave me that quest prior to that, even after the level 5 environment, but then again, I didn't actually, like, stop and talk to Tangros, so... Okay, are we ready? I'm not, but I'm doing it anyway. Ding. Ding. Way to go! You've made it all the way through part 7 of the Team Initiation Challenge. These things are definitely necessities no matter where you are. I've got a link cable for the Game Boy system, so let's battle when you've joined the team. Anyway, here's your reward for that last mission, or for that mission. We got the other fake badges as well. I went ahead and did that off stream though. That badge will let you, I'm starting to run out of ideas. Oh, when you've got that badge, you can eat spicier food or something. Anyway, what's really important is the next mission because it's the last one. Part 8 of the Team Initiation Challenge. Go get 'em. Your last task is take a photo. You just need to take one photo and bring it here, but not just any photo. Imagine you had to leave all your friends and move somewhere really far away. Aww. What should we do? god, just one. That's really difficult. Hello, Jason Allen. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I might, just to warn you, I might be about to cry because we are about to finish the game, I think. I believe. We have to take a very special photo now, and I'm having option paralysis. Oh, there's a moment happening over there. Whatever it is. Oh, Vulpix left! I was gonna take a picture with Vulpix and Ninetales, come on. Oh, that's not really where I want that. Oh, my album's full anyway. Oops. Let's see, maybe right here. The problem with the camera is that you can't zoom out, so wherever it is, that is the... Oh no, Conkeldurr's in there. Conkeldurr is one of my least favorite Pokemon, but you know what? That's perfect. Conkeldurr's photobombing us. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not gonna be photobombing us. Why can't I? Come on! I have to get Vulpix to come over here. Great, no, it's not. Vulpix, get back in the frame. Why does this have to be so— Aw, actually, I was happy to have Conkeldurr photobomb, but I guess not. Well, that was cute. We're back to the beginning. One of those will do. Yes. Oh, I'm so worried. I could barely even read that text. Oh, Vulpix is- oh, you know what? Vulpix can come with me. Maybe. Slowly. Oh. You're satisfied with your photo, right? In that case, you finally finished the entire team initiation challenge. Congratulations. Vulpix just like appeared. Here's your final reward. We got the Earth Badge. In quotation marks. You've completed the team initiation challenge. Alright, with that, you're now truly one of us. This calls for a celebration, a welcome party. We'll provide the food and decorations. Sorry to ask this, but could you prepare some party poppers? Wondering why the party poppers are your job? Come on, don't sweat the small stuff. It wouldn't really feel like a party without them, now would it? This is your first job as a new member of our organization. Get some party poppers. That's an order. I don't know what is required to make those. I can't even remember. I don't think I've ever made them. I don't even know if I have the recipe, actually. I can't remember if you definitely get it during this story. I guess we got one more challenge. I guess let's get my name. So I have no idea what category they would be in. Okay. Actually, no, it would be after that. Okay, so I don't have the recipe, if there is one. But if you can buy it, I'm sure I can buy it. Party poppers, party poppers. Yeah. God, I'm glad I have the coins, because I've been spending tons of coins on recipes, because, you know, I can't, you know, bring stuff into my Cloud Island. I've got to have the recipe or a picture, and you've got limited picture space, so... I don't know why I don't roll around more often. I kind of don't like it. It's too fast. It's too abrupt. I'll usually fly around as Dragonite if I want to get places faster. Oh, I didn't actually make them. Hopefully they... are easy to make. There we go, yeah. Paper and vine rope. I need to make 2, and I happen to have that. Cool. Easy. Scary, but easy. Okay. It took Vulpix away! How rude! Vulpix was supposed to be here with me. The delivery hatch is completely full. You weren't able to deliver the party poppers. Huh? Hello, Rem. I just couldn't get this building off my mind, so I came to investigate a bit more. So how goes it? Did you learn anything about the building? No. The party poppers won't fit. Ho ho ho, I'm Rem. Party poppers are no good if you just shut them away. Let me show you how to use them. Here, watch this. First you grab this string tight to get ready. Come on, you do it too. Yes, just like that. Alright, now let's pull the strings. Ready, set.
Emergency. Emergency. We may be under attack.
What's happening? Did I do something wrong? There, hush now.
Initiating emergency evacuation protocol. 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off.
Oh, huh. That whole building just flew away. I don't suppose I did something I shouldn't have. But you know, this is just one more surprise. I've witnessed wonder after wonder since I first met you. Emotional. You've made houses just like the humans did and brighten up a whole town with electricity. You held a party for everyone and started up a huge machine. Thanks to you, we Pokemon have gotten pretty skilled at acting more like humans. But to think a building as big as that could fly up that high into the sky. Humans really do incredible things. Do you suppose there's any chance that humans are seeing that building out there somewhere? I should have opened these tissues. I didn't think to do that. This is a new pack. There we go. See, Mario movie nostalgia, weaponization, I sleep. This is the real shit. That wasn't even, like, objectively, that wasn't even that, you know, big of a deal. It's nothing we didn't know already. But I felt the emotions. But there's gonna be an after credits punch as well. I'm probably not done. I imagine my avatar is probably just shoving my hand into my eye when I dab my eye with the tissues. I think it's messing up when I drink. Yeah. Oh, it's me. I wonder if this is pulling... No, it can't be pulling from my photos. That's really interesting. Aww. So it's actually saved moments throughout the game. You'll see that I just never change my clothes after I get this outfit. It will not change again. It's also funny that it showed the beach first, even though I did this area before I did the beach, but it's technically the second area is the beach, but you can go to either one first. A tablet. Assuming someone actually does complete my mission for me by getting food and furniture and all that stockpiled up, what should I do if they actually want to join our organization? I don't know if any super serious do-gooders would want to join Team R, but if they do ask to join, I guess we could let them. Might not be so bad. I bet everybody'd be real surprised if they found out Team R built a rocket to evacuate into outer space all by ourselves. We even have more than enough fuel to make it back to the planet easily after the environment's calmed down a bit. The boss's plan is absolutely perfect. The boss says that the scale of the plan to get all humans into outer space at once is just too large. He says that if anything goes seriously wrong, the others might not have enough fuel to get back. Maybe we could share some of our extra fuel with them if that happens. Then maybe people think, oh, Timar is actually so nice. Sorry. I don't know why this is making me even more emotional. I cry so much easier than I used to with media. I used to never cry unless it was like a sad animal story or sad lesbians. Those were the two things that got me. It's a lot easier now though, as I get older. Then maybe people think, oh, Timar is actually so nice and we get more people wanting to join up. Either way, I bet we can make a bunch of money from it all when the time comes. Astonishing, humans really could do the most incredible things. They didn't just build a big building like that, they even made it fly up into the sky. Yeah, you are right, Dizen. I think that is pretty common. Our biggest hint may have blasted off and flown away, but as I watched it go, I couldn't help but think. Somewhere, somehow, humans will see that building, I'm sure of it, and then they'll come back here. I truly believe that. So until that day arrives, let's work together with the other Pokemon here to make even nicer places to live. So those humans will be gobsmacked to see what they're coming home to. Let's keep it up, Rem. Yay. You know, I've never used any of the photo frames, like at all. Oh, now we can go down.
Oh, this place.
Oops, I'm trying to speak to you.
Bzz. The open sky, the fresh air, the Pokemon. It has been a time since I saw them all.
Hello, hello. Will you be a friend of mine? Let us talk together. Oh. Where did it go? Hello, hello. There was a big building above here. Why is it gone? We don't know. It flew into the sky. It flew to the sky? It is difficult to believe. Incredible. Those humans were making a thing of amazement. I now understand. Those humans? What humans? There were many humans. They looked sketchy. They did things around the building. One day, they disappeared. I went inside to investigate, but I was unable to exit. I could not exit and had no things to do, so I slept. How long did I sleep? I do not know. When I woke, I was here. When the building flew, maybe I fell out. The building was a comfortable space for sleeping. It would have been a good home. This is unfortunate. I can make you a new one. You can make a home that is like the building? Is it a possibility? If so, I would like that a large amount. Something like this. Please make it. I count on you. I can finally get this. I can take a picture of it. I don't know if I have room for item pictures though. There was also one in either Silphco or no, it was under that building on the other island. Ugh. Thunder, we just completed the game. We finished the team initiation challenge. and the rocket flew into the sky. Because we accidentally activated the emergency system with our party poppers. And then at the ending, it showed the rocket, like, travel a long way through space and get banged up at the end, and then, like, it showed, like, a Pokeball-shaped space station with a Ditto in it. Or maybe a Ditto plush, I can't tell. But an astronaut came out and looked at the rocket and saw the photo in it. Because it had us place a photo in there. I'm gonna mute, I need to blow my nose. I cried a little bit. Okay, I'm glad I didn't just try to blow my nose real quick unmuted, because that was unpleasant. For some reason, even more than crying, like, even if I don't actually cry, my nose will, like, get really, really stuffed up at an emotional moment. It's like, my nose will start running sometimes, even if I'm not crying. But yeah, it was, I mean, it wasn't anything that we didn't know, you know? We have all this information about how the humans left for space and how, you know, maybe something might go wrong. You know, if anything went wrong on the mission, then they might not be able to come back. We already knew all that. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good game. It is a good game. I've got stuff to do, but I probably won't be streaming it after today, at least not for a while. Maybe later I'll come back and do... I don't know if you get something for completing the Pokédex, but I may do that. I may do some Cloud Island stuff, but it has been a while, so I'll probably switch to a different game for a bit. But it's been a good game. I will definitely continue to play it, and I definitely suggest playing it if and when you may obtain a Switch 2. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you saw the letter at the end there, but it mentioned that in the rocket ship, which this was built by Team Rocket, and it was built because, Team Rocket was, I think, helping with the efforts, it said at some point, maybe? However, when they evacuated the humans off of the planet, they were going to split Team Rocket up. So Giovanni had this ship constructed so that the team could actually stay together, but obviously something happened and this ship never launched. Although the humans disappeared, so they may have ended up just in the main evacuation project. But the letter noted that the ship would even have enough fuel to... We should be able to pull that up. Would even have enough fuel to return. That's not what I want. It should be a letter? Unless it's a diary entry? I don't know where that is. It should be in here. Oh, here it is. But yeah, Giovanni was, like, suspicious of... I assume Giovanni, since this is Team Rocket, clearly. But was suspicious of the plan, potentially having something go wrong, so yeah. And there's more stuff that there's actually quite a bit of these that I haven't found, although some of them aren't like ones that you're definitely gonna find. Some of them I think are kind of randomized because you can find them on Dream Islands. So some of them are just collectibles, but fair. Well, I don't, but it wasn't, so I'm kind of unclear. Maybe I can put it together a little bit more based on the letters that I have. I'm kind of unclear if Rocket was actually helping with the main plan. That might be in a grunt journal. This is your trainer. This is a thing that you find that mentions that there is a low chance of success of the product. There is, whoever has sent this has found a lot of issues with the project and it might not be successful and was asking it to be canceled, but clearly it wasn't. So where this says organization, I'm guessing that this one is probably Team Rocket. Where's the other grunt ones? Probably diary entries? Oh, this isn't a grunt one, but you've also got these from this hacker. God, hold on. Mucus problems. So you've also got this other figure who's, so you've got your trainer, you've got this hacker who is peeking into various things, and you've got the grunt from Team Rocket who and so this hacker is the reason that Pokemon have started appearing, because they hacked into this system that was being planned to keep the Pokemon on the PC so that it would start eventually releasing them. And they've also, you know, they also identified issues with this plan. It seems probable that humans were stranded and unable to return. But we know at least one of them is alive, from the ending. fair. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what is going on. And, oh, you've also got some notes from, Tangros trainer. I don't know where the other grunt ones are. So, obviously, Tangros trainer was involved in this. So, they were supposed to return, but obviously they didn't. Oh, they're in magazines. That's odd. And these are, I think, supposed to be social media posts that were being posted, because there's one about their account being suspended later. And so this is the grunch that did the initiation challenge. The reason they did it was to get other people to collect. And then, of course, you've got this person who made the Pokolife app that we've been getting stuff for improving the habitats from, which is still functioning somehow. Yeah, so this is about... Okay, so maybe Team Rocket wasn't actually involved in the project. Maybe they only were doing their own separate little thing. Which evidently didn't take off. And this is the Pokolife. And I think that's all the plot relevant stuff. So again, the ending didn't really give us anything we didn't know, but it was a good execution. And I did really enjoy, like, slowly piecing together what happened from those notes. It was quite fun. I don't know what else there would be other than completing the Pokedex. There may be something for completing the Pokedex, but because there's no other areas. I guess I could get the last area to level 10. That hasn't really done anything before, but maybe. I'm not really sure what else there would be able to be measured. But I'm very far from completing the Pokedex, and I will not be doing it on stream. I may do another stream once I am getting there. There could be a little more. It's just like, you know that they can't do anything that would interrupt the status quo, because you're obviously going to be playing after the credits roll. You're still going to be doing stuff. So they can't bring the humans back. Because then the humans would be running things, and we can't allow that. We're doing things. We're building things. It's our job now. My city now. But yeah, there could be a little more. I just can't think of, like, what the game actually measures that would trigger it other than Pokedex and environment. And I've got everything to 10 except for the newest area. Well, I guess in Pallet Town. The human... We put them all in a little box, where they can nap until they're ready. Or like a physical we have to build a physical rehabilitation center for the humans to get used to gravity again. Comfy little balls. You know, maybe it's possible. If Bill could cross himself with a Clefairy, then maybe it's possible for a human to go into a PC. Although I feel like if it were possible, some of them would have chosen to. I don't really know what to do now, honestly. Let me see who's streaming. If someone's streaming that I want to raid, I might go ahead and wrap up a little bit early. We're not that early, only about 45 minutes. Oh, actually, before I do go, I will show off my Cloud Island, I guess. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do that. I could also do the me demo, but I might do that another day. The thing is, if I'm doing the me demo, it's not very long. So it can't really be a stream all unto itself, but the game's also out pretty soon, to be fair, although I don't know if I'm gonna get Tomodachi Life on launch or not. The fighting types will give the humans a good workout. Yeah. I think the fighting types would probably pulverize the humans, to be fair. Especially if they're, like, weak from being in outer space. But yeah. Let's go to the Cloud Island briefly. This is actually what I've been spending the most of my time on off stream. This is also- I'm not sure who watching the stream actually has this game, or even a Switch 2, but this is a multiplayer thing. Although the thing is, because the inventories are separate per Cloud Island, you would have to want to actually, like, work on that Cloud Island. Otherwise, it's better- Jeez. Otherwise, it's better to just use the goggles. Yeah, I know not many people- I wouldn't have one if I weren't borrowing gubbins, to be honest with you. As much as I have really enjoyed this game, I would not personally say it's a go buy a Switch 2 for it game. But if you get one, I would recommend it. Oh right, you get extra stamps. Yeah, that's fair. I think you are gonna get more use out of a new phone, to be fair. Especially, like, I tried to not replace my phone for as long as humanly possible. So by the time that I actually do, I probably need to. I've got to get this to level 7 so I can get the second recipe. I will probably later demolish these houses and put something more interesting here. But I've just been building little houses to get the environment improved. And building roads. Haven't got very far on the roads yet. I just started this, like, a few days ago, really. I do love that they actually put a Dreepy on its head. This Pokemon flies around at over 120 miles per hour. If a Dracloak is defeated in a battle, its Dreepy will wander off without a second thought. You are no longer going fast, therefore, goodbye. Yeah, this little house for the fighting types I've got at the moment. this little house for Geodude and Trapinch because they like dry things and rocks. I've still got a bunch here that I have yet to make a place for, so they're just kind of here. And then my house. I haven't figured out how to get Miss Magius yet. You must be able to, because so far there haven't been any Pokemon that they don't have the evolved forms for. But Miss Magius will be here with me as soon as it's possible. Ninetales is always sleeping somewhere random, despite the fact that there is a perfectly good bed here. It will sleep, like, on top of this. It will sleep, like, just on the floor, apparently. Whoops. It's very cute, actually. I think that's pretty much all that I've actually— oh no, there is one other thing that I've done. Ninetales cat, Ninetales cat. The best Pokemon are both dogs and cats. I mean, that's kind of what a fox is, to be real with you. They're kind of like a mix between a dog and a cat. CCT, welcome back. We finished the game, and I did cry. The VOD will be on YouTube and on Twitch, to be fair, if you wish to see what happened. It was, you know, it was pretty much what we expected. The humans were supposed to come back, but obviously they never made it back, and it's likely because something went wrong and they didn't have enough fuel to make it back. But when the building was, of course, a rocket, the rocket shape was a rocket ship. Go figure. Pokopia's been dark. It's been leading up to this the whole time. It's a post-apocalyptic game. But anyway, the rocket blasted off, and at the very end, after the credits, it showed the rocket having traveled through space, having, like, been banged up. And it gets to a Pokeball-shaped space center. And in the window is what looks like a Ditto, but it might be a Ditto plush. And an astronaut comes out of the ship and is really shocked to see that there's a rocket there. And they open it up and they find the photo that you put in, because it had you put a photo in for the last thing. Also, the rocket blasted off because the last note told us to bring some party poppers to have a party. And it, we couldn't fit the party poppers in the hatch because the hatch was full. And Tangros was like, that's silly, you're supposed to use party poppers, and the ship thought that it was being attacked and just blasted off. But there is a note that you get at the end from the grunt, who is obviously a Team Rocket grunt. And it's the grunt who we've been getting notes from, the one who made up this team initiation challenge to get other people to do their work. Where is it? It's in magazines, I think, for some reason. Or no, this one's in notes. This is obviously so basically, you had this project to evacuate all the humans from the planet and keep the Pokemon in the PC, and humans would come back and periodically check if it was okay to release them. But a hacker modified that program to automatically check and release Pokemon if they could survive in the habitat. So that's why we've been released, because of this hacker's program. But because during this project they were going to split up Team Rocket, this was something that they specifically, like, they knew this was coming. When they went up to space in the project, they would be split up, they would be sent to different places. So the boss, obviously Giovanni, built this rocket as a way to have Team Rocket stay together, but obviously that didn't happen. Maybe they went with the original project, maybe something worse happened to them. We don't know. But because the ship never launched. But the ship evidently had enough fuel to make it back to the planet, because Giovanni was also suspicious of potentially something going wrong. So I guess the idea is maybe the humans will return now. Oh, that's cool, CCT. And now I'm just in my cloud island that I've been working on. This is the Larvitar cave that I spent a really long time punching out. And that's pretty much all that I've built here so far. I quite like this. So you get different, like, island layouts. You can generate one randomly or use a seed. My seed for this was all 0s and 3-7 because Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon. So of course that was the number that I was going to try first, and I liked it, so I kept it. It's got like a nice centered Pokemon Center. Although I saw another one where it was like all the way either at the bottom or on the right side in the ocean, and that was really cool too. Oh, I also built these, I forgot. I still haven't decided which windows. I know CCT said that he'd like the ones on the left. These are a couple of like little weird beach houses. With a, ooh, there's some honey there. Honey is always useful because you can never find Pokemon. Oh god, sorry. Because there's mucus in my nose, there's also now mucus in my throat, and because my throat's always irritated from reflux, it makes me cough. Yeah, I wish that I had black dye to dye the edges of the windows, because I like that these windows match the doors, but I don't have black dye to do that with the other ones. Or black paint, rather. And it's, the thing with black paint is you will just randomly get it when you make other types of paint. This is just a little cryptid form time. This is just a little fluffy house. Oh. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was. It's a Pokemon here. Ramon. Ooh, it's Golbat. Oi, what are you doing on my turf, huh? You better not try anything funny. I'll suck your blood if you mess with me. What? You're telling me you made the spot here? Dang, that's really something. I should have known with a silly mug like yours could be some kind of villain. My bad, pal. I don't think I have a Golbat in the main game. I've got Zubat and Crobat, but I don't have a Golbat. Its feet are tiny, but this Pokemon walks skillfully. It sneaks up on sleeping prey before sinking in its fangs and slurping up blood. I'm glad that you're here, Golbat. Again, not something that many people say, but I'll say it. I'm brave enough. Oh! Something's here too. Probably Ivysaur or Venusaur. Yep, hello. Oh god. It was vibrating because it spawned too close to the block. We've had an Ivysaur before. Oh, it's over there. I planted a bunch of berries. I gave up trying to find them in game because I just have not found the berries. Like, you're supposed to be able to locate them in all, like, the extra seeds that you don't have in all the areas, but I've simply not found them, so... I went to an island and got them. I was gonna wrap up early after this, but I'll wait till the cryptid form is through. We'll just vibe on this island for a bit. No, doesn't work that way, sadly. I will cut it off and roll it over to the next stream eventually. But I'll stay for this one. Plus my throat's like, because of the mucus, I'm having a situation right now. It's because of the reflux. It makes my throat so irritated that... Oh, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I have done so, but it makes my throat so irritated that if a little bit of extra mucus gets in there from my nasal passages, I start coughing like crazy. I have so many blocks. I need someone to open a shop. Actually, there could be somebody in the Pokemon Center. Let's see. This is ordinary soil. Where is it? I don't think so. I don't believe so. Not that I can think of. What about you? Any plans? I don't really do that much, to be honest. Oh yeah, I saw that the Amazing Digital Circus final episodes are premiering in theaters, but they're not doing it here. So I hope I don't get spoiled before. Because people are often not very careful with spoilers for that series, so please, if you see it, don't spoil it for me, but y'all are pretty good, because you know that I don't like them. Don't like spoilers, but I'm sad that I can't go see it in theater. Because I for sure would. Where I've moved Pokemon into houses, it is rude. Finally! I was just talking about you. Hello, Zephyr. I know, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Blame CCT. I can't wrap up yet. I'm almost done. You've been really good. You've been good the whole time. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think people care about watching the movie if they're doing that. Thank you for casting a good luck spell on me, Miss Mobius. It cries sound like incantations to torment the foe. It appears where you least expect it. Come live in my house. Follow me. Into my house now. Oh. Sure. Hey, it's time. She's literally like the armrest for my chair is about as far as she can reach standing up on her back legs, so she like grabs onto it with one paw and pokes me with her other arm. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, leave the Switch 2 alone, please. Oh, this is actually kind of difficult. I think it might be Larvitar. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've had me, you've suggested I raid Divergent before, I think. I believe I followed. I just have to talk to one more person. Smeargle, hello. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Now Ninetales is sleeping outside. It's really funny. Like, you cannot predict where you're gonna find Ninetales sleeping. Vulpix is just, like, never here. Or mischievous, to be fair. Have I knocked a panel out of my window by accident? Whoops. I don't have it with me, so I'll have to go get one. Aw, that's pretty good. Yes. Y'all live with me now. Because I don't have... Well, the thing is, you can only have 4 in a house, although you can put habitats inside and move them in so they'll be in the same area, but I couldn't have Vulpix and the whole Clefairy or Gengar families together. Oh, Gubbins was playing Champions, I think yesterday it was. And I always, if I see Japanese that I can read, I try to read it so I can practice. But for some reason, my brain was just not interpreting the characters right, and I was like, what does that say? And then I finally realized that it said Muma, which is mischievous in Japanese. Hello, Christian Asao. No, I speak English, sorry. I would like to learn Spanish, but I do not speak it currently. I really wish I did. I need to get on learning it. English. I think that's how it would be pronounced. Hello? No, no? Sorry, I don't speak Spanish at all, unfortunately. I would like to. Help? Oh no. What's wrong? What's wrong? I cannot help you if I don't know what's wrong. Oh wow, I'm not surprised, CCT. It's okay. It's okay. No worries, Christian. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, CCT. We've got 4 minutes of cryptid left. It looks like Issy's streaming, so if Issy's still... Sorry, I can't. I cannot Spanish. I am incapable. Hold on, I need to auto-translate. I know better than to randomly repeat things. Oh, the cat is meowing. You may have heard her. Papa? Is that Pope? Were you able to hear it, CCT? Zephyr Kitty, hello. Or is it potato, Papa? It might be both. I'm not actually sure. Taco? I do know that one. Taco. Okay, I'm sorry. You're spamming a bit too much. I was willing, but I'm sorry. Farewell. Oh, so it also means dad. Oh, cryptid time over, so I am gonna go ahead and wrap up. I'm actually generally happy as long as I convey- so I can understand a little bit of Spanish. I can't speak it. I am generally happy for people to speak in languages that I don't necessarily understand, as long as I know they're not being, like, in bad faith. But that was a little too spammy, I'm sorry. I can't allow spam. I need to get- I think I can add auto translation back to StreamerBot. I don't use the bot that I used to use to translate, but I think I can add it to StreamerBot, so that might be helpful to have. But I do get a lot of folks coming in wondering if I speak Spanish. I've got one viewer who doesn't really speak English, but they watch anyway, which I appreciate. But I would love to be able to actually talk to more people. It would be nice. It's just not something that I have started to learn yet. I really should. I should get on that. I kind of want to do some language learning streams, you know? Like... I would probably do that once I have the desk set up in the other room and I can actually, like... stream earlier in the day, because I might want to do some morning learning streams. I might do language study. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid Issy. I think Izzy's doing SCP readings, which is quite on brand for our recent lobotomy corp. We do love SCPs. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for coming on this wonderful journey with me. Really, really good game. Really solid game. I am so happy that I played it. I hope they make more Pokemon games like this that are not just mainline games where you get to actually interact with the world and see, you know, the wonderful potential that lies within Pokemon themselves. I was glad to stream it. Yes, you all are definitely welcome, Dizen, CCT, Thunder. I know a lot of people would like to play this game if it were on Switch. I would say, theoretically, it would have been good for them to release it for the Switch, but after, hold on, I gotta mute and cough again. So you can actually play on somebody's, Pallet Town on Switch 1, but it runs really badly. It is not a good experience. So unfortunately, I think this game just required a little bit more than the Switch was capable of. I think they probably would have released it for the Switch otherwise. It's not nice. If you try to play it like that, it was not worth doing. So it is very unfortunate. I know a lot more folks will be playing it if they could. But console's expensive. Switch 2 expensive. Life expensive. So I was happy to share my experience. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let me make sure I have it typed correctly. Zephyr is poking me again. I could, or I could just play it on Steam. If anything's available on Steam, that's how I'm playing it, to be honest. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. Although I think we actually played through, we might have done Time Stranger on PlayStation? I can't actually remember. Gubbins, I think, purchased it on PlayStation. But if I were to purchase it, it would be on Steam. Well, no, maybe I think he did do it on Steam, maybe. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Let's get the raid set up. I could stream Time Stranger. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. We'll probably be doing something different on next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, whichever day it ends up being. But we will see what it actually is. Thank you all for hanging out. Sweet dreams. Be like Ditto. Rest well. Have a good rest of your day if it's a daytime for you. Ow! Zephyr just bit my toe. The end of my big toe. She bit it real hard for no reason. You don't do that. That is not you, Zephyr. She's had enough of me streaming. Alright, goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Like, that hurt. That was not nice. That was very painful. Sweet dreams. I have to go tend to my cat. I'm not allowed to be here anymore. Bye.